All right, what do we got here? Looks like the out of production 29th Infantry Division Assault Company from Battlefront Miniatures. So today we are going to take a look at what is in this set and how I am preparing these miniatures to be built and painted. So really cool box set. It comes with a lot of great sculpts and some interesting miniatures in there. And plus it comes with all the beach obstacles that you can actually see on the box art here. So very cool box set. All right, so with the back of the box flipped over, we can go ahead and see what all comes in the box. So very neat, comes with General Dutch Coda, which is a unique sculpt, you know, and you can actually use him with the American D-Day command cards. 6 command teams, 8 bazooka teams, 4 60mm mortar teams, 2 light machine gun teams, 4 flamethrower teams, 16 rifle teams, 4 Czech hedgehogs, and 8 teller mine stakes. So, like I said, very cool, very unique sculpts in here, and we're going to take a closer look at all the miniatures now and see exactly what we're getting here. So, let's go on to that. Okay, so here we have 6 assault boat sections. So, and then we have some light machine gun teams there at the top of the screen that you can see, and some command teams. But the 6 assault boat sections are the meat and potatoes of the box set, of course. And they include your rifle teams, your 60mm mortar teams, as you can see right there, and then your bazooka teams. So the riflemen are really cool. So the wounded guys, then the casualties, like the guy right there that you can see center screen that's getting hit, they count as riflemen. The Bangalore torpedo guy that you also see, he's on his back and he's pushing a Bangalore torpedo back and over his head, right? Those count as riflemen as well. And they're just some of the additional sculpts that you get that are really cool and really unique and give this box the flavor that it deserves, being that it's D-Day, right? So, and then you've also got medics working on casualties. You can see one right there that's working on it under one of the telemine stakes, and then this guy over here working on a guy working on a casualty underneath one of the Czech hedgehogs. So for those that aren't familiar, the telemine stakes, that's just a landmine at the end of a stake coming out of the ground. And these obstacles were put in by the Germans, and most of them, I mean, they were supposed to be underwater, and because the Germans are meticulous when it comes to planning, they had built these to be specific to the tides and whatnot, to be hidden. But on D-Day, a lot of them were up out of the water. And the same for the Czech hedgehogs. But the Czech hedgehog is just a big hunk and cross of iron and steel, right? So it's just an obstacle. So to make the boats run aground, or to blow the boats up in the case of the telemine stakes. So like I was saying, I have 6 of these to complete and paint. So these were the first 4 sets that I did. Last night I finished up my last 2 sections. So these are the first 4 sections. I've already put the dry decks on them. As you can see, I used dry decks heavyweight spackling, because they start like these in the back here that you can see, right? That's what they look like when you just put the miniatures on the base. But as you can tell, like, there's a bunch of gaps and stuff, and that is not correct. So to rectify that, you put the dry decks on there, you fill in all your gaps, and make the ground look like ground. So in the cases of the teams that have Bangalore torpedoes, like you can see this guy in the center of the screen here, it's pretty much like they're at the shingle, okay? If you look up D-Day, if you look up the beaches, you can see where the shingle is. It's kind of, I guess, toward the top of the beach. If the bottom is coming ashore, the top of it was kind of like the shingle, or right before the top of it, if the top is the defenses, right, where the Germans were. So the shingle is where the Germans had a lot of wire obstacles and whatnot, so that's what those That's what those Bangalore torpedoes were meant for, was to destroy wire obstacles and create breaches. So, and then back here you have your light machine gun teams, and then command teams, with this one being Brigadier General Dutch Coda. So, pretty cool set, pretty unique, like I said, and looking really forward to getting these guys finished up. So hopefully today all of those sections, the last two sections, and that machine gun team and Brigadier General Coda will have the dry decks on them, and by the end of the day the idea is to have all this undercoated. So I'm pretty sure I can pull that off and be ready for the 80th anniversary event at my friendly local gaming store down in Pensacola, Level Up Gaming. So it's going to be really cool, and I really want to go all out on these guys and do D-Day justice. So, especially since it's the 80th anniversary. So I'm going to get after it. Later.